What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Les Alex here for Impact. We are live and in living color with round number 2 here at our Modern FNM. We've got Mike on Abzan Food against Chris on Eldrazi Tron. Both players are 1-0. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. And yeah, thanks everybody so much if you're watching live on twitch.tv/Impact Gaming Center. You Royal MVPs, if you are watching after the fact on YouTube, it's all good. Make sure you hit up our Twitch channel, though, because we do go live each and every single Friday at 7 p.m. Central. So come hang out with us. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as we have a Chalice for 1 down on turn 2. Kyle Shrine gonna shock rather. Sam Wise Gamgee pass back. So, thank you all so much for joining us. As I said, we appreciate y'all tuning in. And if you're watching after the fact or just now, hanging out, chilling, hit up Impact Gaming Center. .gg for all of your Magic the Gathering, TCG, and other tabletop gaming needs. We got singles, we've got sealed product. If you're in the area and you're watching live, you can come on up. We do have a Black Friday sale going on, in-store only, today only. So, but yeah, come on up. It's 10% off sealed and singles for TCGs. Some exceptions apply. Let's see what Chris has in store. He does have Nat Tron. 4 mana, 4 Karn. So I believe that's a Delighted Halfling. Oh no, that's... What the heck is it? I can't tell. Mike's foils are... I think that's Asmoran Dice Nicole Dakar. And that's how I pronounce that card. Don't come at me in the comments talking about you don't know how to pronounce it. Obviously. Neither do you. Leave me alone. Asma Ran Nomar Dice Nicole Dakar. Something like that. All right, getting in there. And that is an Academy manufacturer. So that is a good one in this deck. I will bring it up for thee. There it is. If you would create a clue, food, or treasure token, instead create one of each. Pretty nutty. Pretty nutty. Let's see what Chris has in store for us this turn. Tower of Power. I'm going to minus. What are we going to do here? We got the world at our fingertips. Chris contemplating, shaking his head like, nah, maybe I don't want that. Asmo Random Art Dice Nicole Dakar. Cityscape Leveler. That's a pretty darn good one. Trigger. Academy Manufacturer, pretty good target. Get a tapped Power Stone. And back to Mike. That's a kitty cat. It does get countered, though. But it's in the bin, so. I can't even tell what that is. Oh, birthing ritual. Okay. Cauldron familiar. Birthing ritual and step. So yeah, Chris is asking how birthing ritual works. We're gonna bring it up on here for all those inquiring minds. But yeah, it's like birthing pod, but you just get to look at the top 7 instead of just search your deck. A little bit fairer. Still a ton of cards that you get to look at. Michael Sect, Cauldron Familiar for Asmarana Dice Nakoldakar. Cookbook, gonna be inbound thanks to Asmo. And there is Asmaranamar Dice Nakoldakar. Asmaranamar Daka Dice Nakoldakar. I think that's actually how you say it. I think that's actually how you say it. Maybe he's just reading the name. Like, yeah, card's very strong. It was really popular out of the gate when Modern Horizons 2 first came out, but just fell out of popularity. And obviously, with Modern Horizons 3 basically rotating the format, yeah, Asmo doesn't see nearly as much play as it used to. Gonna tag Samwise. Going to sack a food to bring the kitty back. I think we're gonna try it. Yeah, so I think Mike has an infinite combo here. Because this is going to enter, which will trigger Samwise, which will... Oh, no, I guess not, because we don't have Academy Manufacturer anymore. We need an instant speed sack owlet, I believe. Unless I'm missing something. What's in Mike's hand? Does he have... Well, Chris is in the think tank here. Just don't. Just don't. Okay, Kozilek's command. Exile Asmo and the cat. He's going to do it again. So, down to 1 food. Yeah, that is a delighted halfling. Another one. My gosh. Target Delighted Halfling and the cat. Sacrifice the food. Bring the cat back again. And Chris says, I got no responses. You lose one, I gain one. Which will trigger Sam to put another food onto the battlefield. Gonna add a mana. It's another tapped Power Stone. Down to 12 goes Mike. Man. Main phase 2, one ring. Draw a card. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see what Mike has in store. Can he scrounge together something? That was a pretty devastating turn there for Chris. Despite Mike's best efforts there. Very, very favorable turn for Chris. Not only got the one ring down, but was able to get rid of several threats. Cat's gonna poke. There's Warren Soul Trader from Modern Horizons 3. And I will bring it up on camera here for you folks. This is a 3-mana, 3/3. Zombie Goblin Wizard. Say that 5 times fast. Pay 1 life, sacrifice another creature, create a treasure token. So now he has an instant speed way. However, it's going to cost him life. If he can find an Academy Manufacturer, kind of be cooking here. Cauldron Familiar to get a Cauldron Familiar. 13 to 17. Little gain, little drain. Little gain, little drain. All right. And back to Chris. Mike is hoping for a turn in which Chris does not have much interaction here. But Chris has got quite a few cards in hand and an ability here to draw 2 cards. He's going to do that with the one ring. The precious. That is the first time I think I've done that on camera. Let me know how I did in the comments. All is dust. Yeah, that's a pretty good interactive spell here from Chris. Oh, that is pretty backbreaking. Destroy all non or all colored permanents, I believe. Basically wiping Mike's board, aside from the little trinkets that he has. And the Ether Vial's still in play. And the Power Stone tokens. Now he exiles the Ether Vial off the attack with the Leveler. Down to 5. Down to 5! That is a very low amount of life when you're facing down a Cityscape Leveler. Chris just... Did he uptick? Thought not seer. Okay, well. Yeah, Chris kind of giving Mike the boots here, medium style even. And Mike going to pack it in, say, I don't want you to see my hand. We will go to game 2, friend. So there we have it. Game 1 going to be taken by Chris. Mike will have to find a way to climb back into this one. Thank you all so much for joining us. Les Alex here for Impact Gaming Center. We're having a good time. We're having a good time here at Impact. And yeah, if you're in the area, come on down. Come on down. It's not the price is right, but come on down. Well, the price is right here at Impact because we have 10% off all singles and most of our TCG sealed product. So come on down, get some good deals on Black Friday. That is in store only, but you can still have a good time. But yeah, we're having a good time here. Let me switch to this camera, because this camera is pretty neat. A lot more neat than my face. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. If you're watching live, that's awesome. We appreciate you. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. We've got over 120 some odd gameplay videos here on the channel, whether you're into Modern, EDH, CEDH, got a little Pioneer, a little Standard, so pick your poison. We even got other games like Pokemon and Star Wars Unlimited, all sorts of stuff. Let's go ahead and zoom out. See who all is here still. A little bit of a sparse crowd tonight. This is about half of our space. But, yeah. People still playing. People still gaming. Gamers gaming. Having a good time. Playing some Commander. A lot of them. We've got 10 for our Modern main event tonight. But I suspect that with Thanksgiving and Black Friday, people are just kind of tired. Chilling out. Not wanting to get out and about. I get that. I get that. But yeah. Can Mike cobble together a win here coming into the second game? Even this thing out, or is Chris going to take it 2-0? We shall see. That's funny. I did not know I could do that. I have applause, alarm, heartbeat, drum beat. I have a bleep button. That's awesome. Oh, I'm going to abuse that a little bit. I wonder what effect does. Hang on. Hello? Check, 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 check. Nothing. Doesn't do anything. That's funny. Heartbeat. Drum beat. I don't even want to click that. It's going to be so loud. You're kidding me. All right, let's turn that off. That's funny. Oh, boy. I am finding all sorts of fun things. I hope you guys can hear all this, because otherwise you're like, what is this crazy person talking about? I think you can hear it, because I see it registering on the mic audio pickup mixer on OBS. All right, Gilded Goose, pass back to Chris. You do? Awesome. That's amazing. Hopefully it's not too loud. I know it was loud for me. It was quite loud for me. Devour of Destinies, I believe Chris was resolving there. Power plant. Honk honk, here we go. Academy Manufacturer inbound. That's a pretty good one. Pass back to Chris. Chalice on one. And back to Mike. It's going to be an Urza's Saga. And Mike says, go ahead. Well, Mike says, wait, I'm going to battle you first. Down to 19. Another Chalice. This one on 0. Asmo Rana Dice Nicoldakar. Daika Dice Nicoldakar? I don't know, man. I don't know how to pronounce that card. I'm going to have to look at it again. I thought I knew. I don't. Lush Portico. Gonna ban combat. Down to 18. Back to Chris. Eldrazi Temple. Thought Not Seer. It's pretty good. Asmo, Cat, and what is that? Ether Vial. Gonna take the cat. Exiles the cat. In step, we're gonna make one of each. Activator is a Saga. Pretty good. That's a really big token. Triggering Urza's Saga. What do we want to do with it? Make a food. I'll make a second golem. I thought he said make a food. And now we're going to go searching for a 1-drop artifact. Cookbook. Cookbook is good. Especially with Asmo in hand. Oh, some mystery boosters. Is that mystery booster 2? Jeff, one of the proprietors of this fine establishment and my boss, handing out some free packs, it looks like. All right, combat, here we go. I think it's an 8-8. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. Take 11. Go to 7. You never want to hear before damage when your opponent has an unblocked attacker. And Chris gonna scoop it up. Looks like Mike's going to tie things up here. 1 game for everybody. Alrighty, let's kick it back to the sideboard. What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? Thank y'all so much for joining us here tonight. Again, live from Impact Gaming Center. We're coming to you from Fairview Heights, Illinois. 49 Ludwig Drive in the fabulous Fairview Heights. If you're in the St. Louis area, you're basically about 15 minutes from us from anywhere. So come check us out. Got 20,000 square feet of gaming facility. As I'm going to show that off to you right about meow. Right about meow. And again, kind of a light night for us in terms of patrons. Probably got 25 or so playing Commander. Got 10 in our Modern main event. But it has been a busy, busy day here. Black Friday deals galore. So, yeah, if you're in the area, come on up. Save some money on some cardboard. And have a good time. Play some Commander. Alrighty. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. We do appreciate it. Hopefully everybody had a very happy Thanksgiving and enjoyed some really yummy food and enjoyed their loved ones and family members. But let's kick it back down to the battlefield. Oh, looks like Mike's going to mulligan. We'll still kick it back down there. And reset these life totals for y'all. I believe Chris is going to be on the play this time around. I think they're looking up at so we just got lights. Some LED lights put on our streaming rig. I can kind of show you here a little bit. These guys are Resolve mulligans. So as you can see, those lights there, those just got put on recently. I think that's what they were looking at. Devour. Pretty good start for Chris. Mike is on a mulligan to 6, remember, so we'll see, though, if he can muster together a decent first couple turns. Cavern Worldbreaker thought not here. Hugans. All right, Talisman. Back to Mike. I'm going to fetch. Down to 17, so he is shocking. Which means we probably have a Gilded Goose or a Delighted Halfling inbound. Maybe a cookbook as well. Thoughtseize? Well, that's a card. That's a good card. Ooh, it's a Junji Ito art too. That's pretty spicy. I like that. Took all his dust. Wow, and that's his whole hand. That's Chris. I mean, Chris has lands, sure, but holy smokes! If Chris doesn't draw some spells here, I didn't quite catch what Chris drew, but all his dust. I'm sure Chris kept that hand because of all his dust and Devour. Here is Urza's Saga. So come on, if you are rooting for Mike here, this might be a. He's on a mulligan. I think it's safe to say might be able to steal this one. You and Mike have always shared a passion for the greatest of arts. The two Mike H's in the St. Louis area. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, Junji Ito art, that thing's insane. That's so good looking. Just gorgeous. All right, another one. Trigger. Fetch and shock. Down to 13 goes Mike. Yeah, that Genji Ito art. Thoughtseize goes pretty hard. I think I like the retro border original art from, what is that, Time Spiral Remastered? But second pick's got to be that Genji Ito art. Academy Manufacturer. Tap it, discard a card, create a food. Retro's likely your favorite as well, River? Yeah. I like it. It's so good. Lower Wind foils would always be your go-to. Oh, that's the set you start playing in. Nice. Yeah, I like the retro border, man. That's what I actually own the retro border. Thought seizes. Same, bro. I've been playing longer than that, and I'm still not good. There's no not very good about it. I'm just not good. Dismember. In response, we're going to discard Surveil Land and make all 3 of the little trinkets. All right. Get Devourer back. That's pretty good. Exile the cat. Good enough to have. Good enough to make Magic cheaper. That's it. Yeah. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, a lot of what I play now is just Commander, like casual games with friends, but back in my heyday, I top 8'd a couple events. Top 4'd a couple of events. Heck, I even won a couple of events, but yeah. Those days, I just don't have the time to really get good enough. Get good. You got to devote a lot of time to Magic to really be good at it in a competitive sense. But I played Commander. I got my Lathril deck, the Blade of Elves, and she's awesome. And I really like playing that deck too. Two cards in Mike's hand. Chris asked. Mike answered. All right, Sam, go after the attack with the construct. Mike might be cobbling something together here. Kind of getting Chris to the point where he can't really attack currently. We'll see what's being casted here. Looks like something kind of big. Might be scary. We shall see. Sowing Mycospon. So this is going to take Mike off of another land. That's pretty good. And Chris is going to go searching for a land. Tower of Power. End of the turn. Chris gonna, or I'm sorry, Mike gonna discard Samwise and make more. Another food. Yep, so he's going to return a historic card back to hand, which he will immediately play. The hidden mode of Samwise. Peregrine Took. Peregrine Took. Here's Peregrine Took for those inquiring minds. Gonna make 2 food off of this. All right, back to Chris. You're going to buy out of those full art full Tron lands before. Oh my gosh. A deer jumped out and gotcha? Yeah, dude, that sucks. I didn't know that, man. Sorry to hear about that. Everybody okay? I assume the deer's not, but hopefully everybody in the car is okay. Karn, the greatest of creators. Mike's close here. But this Karn could be pretty troublesome. Obviously, shutting down all of Mike's trinkets is pretty good. Got a normal one 2 years ago. Nice. The non-foils, yeah. The deer ran off. Wow. The deer ran off and he didn't get any deer meat. What a ripoff. I gotcha. That's why you've not been around the shop. Oh, okay, well, here's a Cityscape Leveler. That's certainly a pretty good card. Let's see what Chris wants to target here. Gonna hit Samwise. Mike gonna get a tapped Power Stone. To Mike's turn. Draws a card. Yeah. Mike's. And Mike's going to call it. Chris going to take the W here in 3 pretty fascinating games, to be honest. Mike going to drop to 1-1. Chris going to improve to 2-0. We might see him later in the feature match area. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you click on one of these videos, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Hit up ImpactGamingCenter.gg for all your Magic the Gathering needs. We got tons of high-end Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product. If you're watching on Twitch, don't go anywhere. We've got 2 more rounds of live coverage here on twitch.tv/ImpactGamingCenter. Thank you all so much. We're going to kick it to the bumper, and I will see you on the other side of this ad break. Adios, everyone. Back to the channel. Les Alex here for Impact Gaming Center. We are live and in living color on a pre-release Friday night. No, this isn't limited. You are seeing the description and the title correctly.